My name was Cameron, and my brother's name was Wasim. My brother was the breadwinner of our house, and our father was no longer in this world. After our father's death, a deep silence settled over the house, and Wasim took responsibility for everything. He educated me, took care of all my needs, and became the biggest support in my life. Whenever our mother fell ill, household work would come to a halt, and my brother would take care of every small and big responsibility. Sometimes, when our mother's condition worsened, my brother would stay awake all night beside her and also arrange food and necessities for me. His presence made everything easier. I was 6 years old when our father passed away, and from that moment on, Wasim supported me through every hardship. He was not just a brother to me. He filled the place of a father. I was slightly afraid of him because he meant everything to me. Time passed. I completed my matriculation and was supposed to enter college. Due to household conditions and our mother's illness, my brother had not yet enrolled me. During that time, my mother suggested that my elder brother should get married so that there would be another woman in the house to help with household work. I was happy at this idea because the house would feel lively again, and my brother would also be happy. Wasim liked a girl named Madiha. She was very beautiful. When my brother told me about her, I immediately said that my future sister-in-law was extremely beautiful. I felt happy thinking that someone would come into the house with whom I could speak freely, without fear. My mother and I went to see Madiha, and when we saw her for the first time, she truly seemed lovely. We liked her, and my mother decided to proceed with the proposal. My brother also agreed happily. The wedding date was fixed, and the house filled with preparations. On the wedding day, the house was full of joy. My brother was happy, my mother was happy, and so was I. Madiha won everyone's heart. For the first time, I felt that there was someone in the house I could talk to freely. After marriage, my sister-in-law came to live with us. She was slim, beautiful, and appeared young. She said she was 5 years younger than my brother, almost my age. Because of this, we became friendly. We talked a lot. I helped her in the kitchen, shared details about my life, my college, my hobbies. She cooked very well, especially rice pudding and layered flatbread. I often requested food from her, and she happily made it. I was very happy, even more than my brother, though my brother was also clearly very happy. He began coming home earlier, spending time with his wife. Sometimes my sister-in-law and I watched horror movies together because my brother disliked them. One night, we accidentally fell asleep on the sofa while watching a movie. When my brother came home, he saw her head resting on my shoulder. He became angry and warned her to be careful in the future. After that incident, she stopped watching movies with me. I was upset, but accepted it. Over time, my brother became suspicious and possessive because of her beauty. He began doubting her over small things, how she dressed, how she spoke. Even when she wanted to buy milk, his suspicion grew day by day. He forced her to wear a veil, restricted her movement, and constantly argued with her. The atmosphere of the house became tense. My sister-in-law became quiet and withdrawn. Arguments increased, and eventually she also began responding back. One day, when my mother went to the village for a wedding, the situation worsened. One night, my brother came to my room in a panic, saying he had made a huge mistake. My sister-in-law was packing her belongings and crying. She shouted that my brother had divorced her. My brother admitted he had divorced her in anger. He then spoke of halala as the only solution. He begged me to help. I was shocked and frightened but agreed under pressure, not wanting to worsen the situation. Plans were made hastily, without observing proper religious waiting periods. I knew this was wrong. On the day of the arranged marriage, my sister-in-law looked at me and said, "You are a good person. Never become like your brother." Later, she asked me for a glass of water. Shortly after, she collapsed. I rushed her to the hospital, where the doctor told us she had passed away. She had taken her own life. Only then did I understand why she had agreed so easily. She had already decided she could not endure any more. She was only 21 years old, married for less than a year. My mother was devastated. When she returned home, the house became silent and empty. My brother never remarried. Years passed. I am now getting married, but my brother remains the same, silent, withdrawn, perhaps punishing himself for his actions. I lost my sister-in-law, my friend, and the happiness of our home. Even today, when I remember her smiling face, my heart fills with grief. Her death taught me how anger, ego, and cruelty can destroy an entire life.